a little bit strange. We've never really had a caveman / prehistoric city builder before, and now we've got 3 coming all at once. What? This is madness. Well, yes, as you might have worked out by the title and the clickbaity thumbnail, welcome to Dawn of Man. This is a new upcoming game that I was contacted by the developers, and of course, as soon as it comes out, I'm going to be playing that straight away, so I absolutely can't, and I might even be able to play it a little bit before to show you guys. But I thought I'd introduce the game to you, because that obviously helps tell people about the game if they've never heard it before, which you probably won't have. But no, once again, this is not even sponsored. They didn't even ask me to make this video, so...
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mammoth that will eat your kids.
So, of course, like I said, Dawn of Man is a survival / city builder, and it is made by the creators of Planet Base, which was a very planety survival game. It starts in the Stone Age and it takes you all the way up to the Iron Age, spanning more than 10,000 years of Roman prehistory. So yeah, this is not just huts and going to war with wooden sticks and spears, basic tools. This is going all the way up, with 10,000 years of history going up to the Iron Age, so you're going to be expanding, you're going to be doing a lot of things in this game, and it's not going to be so stationary, it's going to be driving forward throughout the periods of time. You'll have to get your villagers and the people in your towns to survive, expand, and of course evolve, just like our ancestors facing the challenges that the environment will throw at you. Now, what are these different challenges? You'll have to gather a variety of resources from the environment, things such as wood, flint, stone, ores, all the stuff you need for building, but also food such as fruit and berries, which of course you can probably plant later on as well. You can use these to prepare food or make tools and build structures for your settlements. So it all revolves around each other in making and creating your economy. Not only can you get food from the vegetation and plant life though, but you'll have to be able to hunt at the same time. Animals were the main diet of a human being. Yeah, take that, vegans. And their meat is good for making big, strong babbies that are able to wrestle tigers to the ground. You can also use their skin and their bones to make clothing and craft tools that you will also need to stay alive, and you can use these to hunt once again. There'll be different animals that you won't have seen in any city builders or village builders before. Things like woolly rhinos, or mammoths, or ancient bison, oh my god, it's a big moose. I like moose. Moosei. There'll also be cave lions and other species roaming the earth at the same time, which can also prove a threat to you if you haven't trained your men to kill them efficiently enough. Now, of course, it's easy getting all these food and things. You'll also be able to fish at the same time, but things like this are very scarce. In the summer, of course, you're going to be easy getting all your food. You're going to have to stockpile though, because when winter comes, make sure you have enough non-perishable food and warm clothing in order to survive. Otherwise, as I've learned from the game Ostriv, your people get annoyed when they can't eat and they freeze to death, and you know, well, they don't freeze to death because they can't eat. That's a whole different situation.
Imagine if you froze to death if you got starving. That would be an interesting episode of I'm a Celeb.
Now, of course, expanding and fortifying your settlements is very, very important. There's going to be other people. Yes, there's going to be other villages and settlements that you're going to have to fight. There's going to be wars between you and your turf and your terrain. People are going to want to come at you, so make sure you fortify your settlements at the same time. You're going to have to work out what facilities you need in the resources you have in the early stages of the game, and you're going to have to expand this to your population, constructing things like fortifications and crafting weapons so you are ready for the inevitable conflict that will come later on in the game. Now, I think this is just AI in the first parts of the game. Is it going to be multiplayer at some point? I doubt it, but yes, you're going to have conflicts with other tribes and other native people of the land to make sure you are the big strong ones that take over everybody and make sure you can expand into Eastern Europe. I mean, no, oh god, that's awkward. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting. This is what sets it apart from a lot of other city builders and even things like ancient cities, which are other caveman / prehistoric, Neolithic era city builders. And this is about structures that you can build. Yes, you're able to build these megalithic structures that can put your standing point on the map and show that you are more than just a peasant civilization. Our ancestors were capable of incredible engineering feats, mine massive rocks from the environment and transport them using sledges to construct huge stone structures. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, obviously there'll be gameplay on the screen, but think of a more Stonehenge type of thing. These were incredible feats by people that didn't have the technology to really do this, and it seems impossible that they'd be able to, but it happened. And this is what you're going to be able to do in the game. You're going to be able to leave your mark on the land to show how wealthy your tribe has become, and maybe even scare and ward off some of those peasants that try and invade you. Bloody peasants. And finally, of course, there'll be things like farming. You'll be able to control the nature to get new technologies in order to farm the land to keep your sustained food, and of course to sustain your villages. You'll be able to grow vegetables, things like wheat, and of course you'll also be able to domesticate animals like chickens, and maybe you can even kill a few dogs. Who doesn't like killing dogs? To be fair, if it wasn't illegal, I would go downstairs and I'd slit my dog's throat and cook it right now. But nonetheless, you'll also be able to use these animals to provide more increased muscle power, which I presume is pulling plows and things like that to, you know, get through the wheat and to push it down into the ground. And also creating more food for your villagers and be more efficient that way. But that's pretty much all the information we have on Dawn of Man at the moment. I'm really excited to see more in this game and definitely be able to show it to you guys on the channel when it comes out. If you guys want to look more, there'll be a link to the website in the description. But what do you guys think about Dawn of Man? Do you think it's a very samey city builder, or do you think this has something else to offer? Make sure you leave your comments down below and I will try and read them all. I mean, I'll probably end up reading most of them until someone leaves a mean comment, and then I'll go off crying and probably never come back. But hey ho. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I've never said that before. It seems such a weird thing to say because YouTube just, who cares? Hit the notification bell if you like bells. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and until then, I will see you in the next one.